Trying to remember now. I know I did an episode of Police Story, an old television series, quite a good show. And in the scene he used to play the guy with the limp on Gunsmoke, Chester. And then later on he had another big series, Dennis Weaver. And the other actor in the scene was Robert Culp, who's the star of I Spy with Bill Cosby, which was a very famous TV series. And they worked very differently. One was very technical and one was very method. But when I did that episode of Police Story, they kept changing my dialogue on me until I was constantly improvising. And I think I probably did 20 takes, 20. And you get kind of stale. You know, Clint Eastwood tries to print the first or second take because he believes there's a certain magic that first time. It's almost like if you guys ever go see a play, there's something magical about opening night. There's something, because it's the first time a lot of those actors have really nailed it with an audience, and it's that thing that happens between the audience and the stage. So it's kind of, if you ever get tickets, opening nights can be real interesting. Next question.
Yes, you've done Freddy versus Jason before. And how about Freddy versus the Terminator? And do you think that you could take on Arnold?
Well, you know, I starred in Arnold's first movie, a movie called Stay Hungry. And he's like a teddy bear. He's like the nicest guy in the world. Just a great, great guy. I don't know. I certainly don't want it to be Freddy versus Chucky. Get that little son of a gun out of there. I don't know. I mean, you know, I always thought it would be interesting to mash up either Freddy and Michael Myers or the one we almost made, you guys, but New Line was sold to Time Warner. We actually were close to getting the green light for Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. And I think at that moment in time, this is when the Spider-Man by Sam Raimi were out, and I think Sam was the king of Hollywood, richest man in town, probably more money than Spielberg at that time to play with. And Sam kind of liked the idea. He wanted Bruce to win, right, in the battle. And I thought that was a great idea. Bruce Campbell beating, you know, Jason and Freddy. And I could imagine the poster, you know, Bruce with his 300 airbrushed chest, you know, wind in his hair, his shirt open, with Jason in a headlock here, and me in a headlock here, and the poster would say, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, keeping the world safe from sequels.
Thank you, sir. And one more question. Are you a fan of Tom Brady? Yes or no?
Oh yeah, you know, that was a good game though. That was a great game, even though the Patriots didn't win. I mean, that was just great football. You know, edge of the seat football all the way. Crazy stuff. I mean, passing to quarterbacks. I mean, I think people are jealous of Tom Brady. Who wouldn't be? Have you guys seen Giselle? Oh my God.
What was it like? The Dream Warrior video with the rock band docking.
That was fun, but you know what happened when we did that? We were out in the deep north end of the San Fernando Valley. And that used to be where they used to make all the Westerns. And now it's where they shoot, we were out where they shoot CSI. And what they did is they converted, in the recession, there was a bunch of industrial buildings out there. And Hollywood's very smart. They went out and converted them all into sound stages. So all you have to do is soundproof them. There's no airport out there, so it's really quiet. But it's the floors of real sound stages are wood, and the floors of the industrial buildings are concrete. And we were shooting on concrete in winter, and it snows out in that part of Southern California. And I remember we did it over and over and over again, because each one of the members of Dokken has to have a close-up and a single and then an art angle, and then they had to fit me into it, and it was a long night. And I think those guys all got terrible colds because the cold from the concrete, they were all wearing their little rock and roll boots, you know. And I think they all got like shin splints and colds and stuff because they had to stand there for hours on that cold concrete. I don't know if you know, but like dancers, professional dancers, that like if they come into Charlotte to do a big musical from Broadway, they are union and they have to dance and rehearse on wooden floors because it's like a gym floor. You want to have a little bounce to it. You just can't go jumping and leaping on concrete or asphalt. You can really wreck your bones and your legs. So it's tricky. You've got to find the right venue for that stuff. We did not find the right venue for the doc and video.
My favorite Freddy kill is Welcome to Primetime Bitch. How difficult was that scene for you, and what's your favorite Freddy kill?
Well, you know, all the Freddy lines are written by great writers. You know, if you look at who directed and who wrote and who shot, the cameraman that filmed some of the Nightmare movies, they're all some of the most famous people working in Hollywood now. I think the guy that wrote Part 3 wrote Shawshank Redemption, Frank Dernbach. I mean, we had really great writers, and Wes, obviously Wes too. But the Welcome to Prime Time biatch line, that's actually one of the few that I improvised. It was very awkward. The original line didn't scan right. It didn't have the right rhythm for a Freddy line. It was something like, oh, now you're in the big time, Jennifer. That just didn't seem right to me, you know. That's all. I made it. Welcome to Prime Time, bitch.
Hey, how you doing, this thing?
Who's next? Where are you?
Okay.
Oh.
It's an honor to meet you.